everybody, Lord Tremendous here. Got a battle report here for you. 2,500 point battle. This was Carnival of Chaos prep. I'm still gonna report it because, hey, if you can get to that thing, go. It'll be a blast. I'm not gonna be able to make it because life sucks, but still, if you can go, go. And that's what this was for. This particular game, that's what it was for. And really wish I could have gone and trekked it out. But this is battle report number 216. It is I, Lord Tremendous of the Undead Legion, versus Sex Panther of the Legions of Chaos. And once again, this is a good game, so sit back, relax, maybe get some paint, maybe get a beer, or, you know, some soda, water, whatever, whatever. No judgment, no judgment. Just get something, sit down, relax, watch the video.
Assemble the army!
Here's my list, and it's more of the same because it was still Carnival Chaos prep. I have a Vampire Lord, Lord Tremendous, who's a level 4 wizard, Heavy Armor Shield, Abyssal Terror, Sword of Might, Dragon Helm, Talisman of Preservation, Other Trickster Shard, Quick Blood, Red Fury, and Allure of Vampires. My hero choices are my Lich Priest, Queen Elizabeth, who's a level 2 wizard, Dispel Scroll, Laura Light, and my White King, Dark Vincent, who's on a skeletal steed, has the Sword of Strife, Charm Shield, and the Dragonbane Gem. My Necromancer, Sinister Jeffrey, is a level 1 wizard with the Iron Curse icon and using the Lore of Vampires. My core choices are 5 Skeleton Horsemen Archers with a banner, 48 Zombies with Banner Musician, 6 Chariots, Rolling Bones, with full command, Banner of Eternal Flame, and 13 Skeleton Archers, the Queen's Guard, with full command. My special choices are my Black Knights, who I have respectfully named Tarnished Valor. After seeing all the suggestions and stuff like that, it came to mind. You have inspired me. A lot of really good suggestions. I really, really appreciate it. But yes, Tarnished Valor is now their names, and I think it is perfectly fitting for the way these guys work sometimes. But I really do like the unit. They deserve the name, and now they has one. I have 3 Medusa Stalkers, those that gaze, and of course my Morghast Harbingers, the Avatars of Sorrow. My rare choice is none other than the Casket of Souls, or the Altar of Tremendous as it has become affectionately known. Here's my opponent's list, and it is as follows. He has a Keeper of Secrets, who's a level 4 wizard, the Sorceress Lodestone, don't really know what that does, the Sword of Striking, and the Lore of Slaanesh. His hero choices are a Bray Shaman, who's a level 2 wizard with the Dispel Scroll and Allure of Beasts, and a Herald of Khorne, who's his BSB with the Blade of Blood, and he's on a Juggernaut of Khorne. Yes, yes, I know. You can already see the list before I complete it, I know. His core choices are a unit of 20 Goreherd, I think that's the correct way to pronounce that, Mark Khorne, extra hand weapons, and full command, and a unit of 24 Chaos Warriors with the Mark of Khorne, Halberds, full command, and the Banner of Eternal Flame. His special choices are 4 Blood Crushers with full command and the Banner of Swiftness, as well as 5 Seekers of Slaanesh with full command and the Lichbone Pendant. His rare choice, of course, is the obligatory double skull cannons, because, well, it's foolish not to take one. Here are my spells, which are exactly what you're looking at. And here are Sex Panther spells, which are exactly what you're looking at. The little write-down thing there is what his Keeper of Secrets and Herald of Khorne had for gifts. Here's deployment, and once again, I just kind of got ready to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and luckily I had a ton of gum. My Chariots and Archers and Casket were in the right flank there just to kind of shoot down the flank. I was kind of hoping to get a hold of a cannon or anything. I'd be fine with anything. My Zombies, Black Knights, and General were in the middle to deal with his stuff. I wanted to get my General into his Keeper because I want another shot at the bastard. I'm positive that my General can kill a Keeper's Secrets without getting killed himself. I'm positive of it, and I wanted to prove it. Failing that, I was going to try to charge that thing with my Black Knights, or failing that, let him hit my Black Knights with Cacophonic Choir, and then shoot my General over him into the Keeper, you know, unexpectedly because I don't have to worry about random movement, and beat him into the dirt. The Zombies were there to give the Goreherd something to attack if they got froggy, or feed them to the, what's it called? Blood Crushers, because those things are dangerous. My Morghast Harbingers, their job was going to be to hit and kill the cannon, and then turn around and either go after the Hellstriders. Hopefully they were going to eat at my scouts. I was really hoping for that. Or my Morghast could turn around and go after the Blood Crushers. It was really up in the air where I was going to go with that. But that's why I deployed the way I did. Here's my opponent's right flank, which consists of his Hellstriders and my Scouts. And here's the center. From left to right, we have a Skull Cannon, a unit of Blood Crushers with BSB attached, I believe, Herald of Khorne. There's a bunch of, what's it called? Chaos Warriors with halberds in the back. There's his Keeper and Secrets in the middle. And on the right there is his Gore Herd with his level 2 Bray Shaman installed. Since Bray Shaman doesn't have a mark, it's not illegal. And here's his left flank, which consists of his other cannon. Here's my right flank, which consists of my Chariots, my Archers with level 2, and my Casket. And here's my center, which consists of my Zombies, my Vampire Lord, and my Black Knights with proxied White King installed. And my left flank, which consists of my Morghasts. Here's top of one after movement, and I got to go first, so I did. I moved forward with everything because I was feeling froggy. I wanted to be aggressive, so I was. Everything moves forward. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. My general does go into the forest. I was kind of hoping to drag his Blood Crushers into there. I thought that would be a great charge. They get in there, and I started beating them down happily while they are not only not steadfast, but have to take dangerous terrain checks for going into the forest. It's something. Nothing happens in my magic phase. Nothing happens in my shooting phase. Nothing happens in combat. So we go over here to the bottom of one. And as you can see, he comes after me as well. He does not charge with anything. He just comes forward. And pretty much everything comes forward. So, awesome. Nothing happens in his magic phase, so we go into shooting, and his cannons put 3 out of 4 wounds on one of my Harbingers, which means he didn't do enough damage, and I'm going to beat him to death for it. Hopefully. Hopefully. And then over here, the other cannon shoots at my Chariots, shoots over one, lands on the other. I'm sorry, shoots 2 of them, does 1 wound to one and 3 to the others, leaving me with 1 less Chariot and 1 that's burning a little bit, which is bad. With nothing else going on in 1, we go over here to top of 2, and I throw all caution to the wind. I wasn't expecting him to move forward like that. My hope when moving towards him was to confuse him a little bit, make him hold back a little bit, maybe cause a traffic jam. I didn't know. So when he came at me, I was like, screw it, I'm going for it. My general charged his general and made it. My Black Knights and my Morghast charged his Blood Crushers and made it. My Chariots charged his Gore Herd and made it. My Zombies backed them up. My Archers moved up to shoot at his cannon, and it was just willy-nilly time. I don't believe my Snakes came up. I was just, screw it. If I was ever going to break him, this would be the moment. The Morghast Black Knight charge is horrendous. My general going into his general is a really good combo for me. My Chariot slamming into the Bray Shaman was good. I would have preferred it if I had all my Chariots there. Strength 5 would have been a lot more useful, but I'll take Strength 4 into him. So I figured if I was ever going to beat him down, this was my opportunity. There's a better picture of my Morghast and my Black Knight slamming into his Blood Crushers, and I'm really hoping that goes well. And then there's a better picture of my general slamming into his general, and I know that's going to go well. And, of course, there's my Chariot slamming into my Gore Herd. And I'm 50-50 because my Chariots are really lackluster, unfortunately. During the magic phase, I'm able to get Hellish Vigor, the bubble one, off on everything. He stopped everything else, so this was the spell that I was able to eke through, which is good because now everybody's re-rolling their wounds, the failed to wounds anyway, and I was able to heal 1 wound off of the Morghast, so that's something. During the shooting phase, my Scouts are able to plink off 1 Hellstrider, and I feel good about that. And then we go into combat, and it sucks. Once again, he's able to do 3 wounds to me. He attacks my general, he gets 4 wounds through, and I only save 1. I had a 6-up armor, which I understand that was going to happen, but then I had a 4-up ward, and I didn't make any of them. Again, that happens. But combat res and everything like that was on my side. I think I did 4 wounds to his general. He did 3 to me. Charge 4 wounds to 3 wounds. I win. He's dead, and his general is dead. My general is dead. My monster fails his monster reaction test, goes with Frenzy, has to overrun, slams into the Corn Warriors, and it's all over. But the crying here, unfortunately, this was not the plan. General was supposed to kill, my general was supposed to kill his general. I fully expected to take 1 or 2 wounds, not 3, or lose my Terrorgeist, my Abyssal Terror. I would have been fine with that. But no, no. My general once again just bends over and takes it in the tailpipe to death. So awesome. Just flippin' awesome. So he's dead, and his psychopath mount Morning goes tearing into Corn Warriors with halberds and flaming attacks to meet his maker because he can't unlive without him, I guess. So just fantastic, right? Oh well. Then over here, my chariots, I kill about half his unit, but I lose, I take 5 wounds for my trouble. I end up with 3 chariots in the end. I win this combat. He's steadfast and he sticks. I would have really preferred to do more, but I guess it wasn't a terrible showing for chariots, I guess. And then over here, I do phenomenal. The Morghast Black Knights combo was just amazing. My White King gets Killing Blowed, which isn't a surprise, nor do I really care. That thing is friggin' useless anyway. But the Hellish Vigor really was telling, and as you can see, in the end, I win this combat, and he's got 1 Blood Crusher and his BSB left. I'm really pleased with that. So, feeling pretty good about life, we go over here to bottom of 2 after movement. And for the most part, his cannon on the right flank charges my archers. Need an 11, but it's okay. He rolled a 12. And then his other cannon charge into the rear of my Morghasts, and that's awesome. Also, his Hellstriders charge into my scouts, which is perfectly fine. Other than that, everything else he has is deader in combat. During the magic phase, he gets Wizen's Wild Form off on his Gore Beasts because I just couldn't stop his spells. I mean, it was like he'd roll a 4, I'd roll a 3. I was missing him by 1. It was driving me nuts. And to continue with the wins, he gets Savage Beast of Horos off on his BSB. It's probably the worst possible thing that could have happened. After that, we go into combat because there's no shooting, and sure enough, his Hellstriders have no problem destroying my scouts, which doesn't surprise me at all. And then over here, oh man, I'm surprised I have any archers left. I'm just totally screwed here. Over here in combat, my Abyssal Terror doesn't do terrible, actually. He kills 4 of the Corn Warriors and only takes a couple wounds. In the end, I think I lose by 1 or 2. The Morghast were in range, and in the end, my Terror ends up with 3 wounds on him total. I don't remember exactly how the math worked out, but yeah, I lived, and that was outstanding. What wasn't outstanding is my flippin' useless, stupid piece of trash chariots. Yeah, they charged, they did a little bit of damage, and then they got exploded for their trouble. The hell with chariots. Over here, though, this was devastating. I don't even know how to describe it better than that. He does 7 impact hits. They all wound. So 2 Morghasts are down immediately. My Black Knights get they issue my unit champion issues a challenge, and his unit champion accepts because that's all he has left, and he is able to Killing Blow my unit champion. My Black Knights attack his BSB and roll nothing higher than a 0, and then with Savage Beast the Horos, I think I had like 2 Black Knights left in the end, and I lose this combat horrendously. I don't have anything left. I could not believe how quickly that turned on me. But of course, Sex Panther, true to his name, could not stop making saves. It was awful. I think that there was 2 wounds on his cannon from the Morghast, so that was nice. But just stomach wrenching. Absolutely stomach wrenching how bad this turned on me here. But whatever. It is what it is. So we go over here to top of 3 after movement, and my zombies try to charge the Gore herd and fail miserably, and my snakes don't come on the table again because god damn them, and everything else I have is already in the dirt. There's a better picture of my zombies failing a charge into the Gore herd, and that was the only unit they had any hope of doing anything against. Nothing happens in magic because I can't do any magic. Nothing happens in shooting because I don't have any left. So we go into combat, and I got lucky. He flubbed, and I was able to win by 1 because I have a banner. So it's the little things you got to be grateful for. Over here, I think he threw 1 dice and was able to destroy my terror, which isn't a shock at all. And yay, chalk 1 up for Corn Warriors. And then we go over here to bottom of 3, and it's curtains. The Gore Beast Herd and the remaining Blood Crusher and BSB slam into my zombies, which is awesome. And everything else just kind of turns to face, and I'm just, like, my soul is being ripped apart here. There's a better picture of his Blood Crusher BSB Gore Beast charge into my zombies, and it's just over. During the magic phase, he gets Savage Beaks to Horos and Wizen's Wild Form off again, and it's just the way it's going. And then in combat, his cannon is no longer flubbing, and I end up losing 3 more skeletons. The unit's not dead, but it's on its way out. And then we go after the zombies, and in the end, I have my level 1 wizard and 2 zombies left. They do nothing in return, which is pretty much what I expect nowadays. So, because I don't know how to quit, we go into top of 4, and my snakes don't come out again. Just, yeah. Not that they were really going to change anything, but yeah, just thank you, snakes. Appreciate it. Hope you rot in hell. There's no movement because I'm just trying to dig my own grave. We go into combat, and he finishes off my skeletons and level 2 caster. And then he finishes off my zombies. What can you do? At this point, he kind of looks at me, and I look at him, and I'm like, I have a casket left. Let me roll to see if my snakes come in. I roll 2 dice. I roll a 1 and a 2. So the snakes never came on the table, which, if you know anything about the way they work, the way they jump on there, if they don't come in the game, they're as good as dead. So the snakes killed themselves, which was probably the best maneuver. And yeah, there it is. There's the end of the game. All I have left is my casket. There was no point continuing the game. He had everything but his general on the table. Just embarrassing. Just absolutely effing embarrassing. So awesome. Awesome. I love it when I just get punched in the gut by fate. So it was looking so good. But yeah, that we'll get to the recap in a second because this game is so over.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Hey guys, you know these tokens, you've seen them 100 times, and you know what? Every time you see them, if you haven't bought them yet, you're just wasting time. Get these tokens. All of the lores of whatever spell you're casting, all the wound counters. You see me use them in every single game, and you've never heard me since I've been using the counters going, I can't remember how many wounds I had, or what spell was on this guy, or whatever. And they're flawless. They're awesome. You're the envy of everyone you play against. Send Token Gal an email. Get these tokens. They're dirt cheap, but they're solid gold quality, guys. I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong. A lot of people have already ordered them, and nobody's returned any. Nobody's even asked to return any. All they do is they order more. Get yours. Get them soon. You're wasting time, and these are totally worth it. Tell her Tremendous sent you. Hey guys, I got another great deal for you. Movement trays. We all use them. We all need them. If you're watching this report, you have some or you need some. And do I have the vendor for you? This guy makes solid metal movement trays. I mean, cuts them to your specifications using a galvanized metal. It's not that cheap, thin, weak aluminum. This stuff is sturdy. I'm using them. I used them all throughout this game. Take a look at the pictures. They're all in there. I love these trays. They're metal, so they auto-magnetize, well, provided you put magnets on your guys. And he does them dirt cheap, guys. I'm telling you. He's got an eBay page. There's an email on here. Get a hold of this guy, get yourself some movement trays, and get yourself organized. You're going to be thrilled. You can pay them, you can do everything. These things are awesome. My local game store guy is literally in contact with this guy so that he can become a vendor. That's how high quality these things are. So I'm telling you guys, give this guy an email, check out his eBay page, get yourself some movement trays, and stop playing like a Neanderthal. Tell him Tremendous sent you. You won't regret it. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if you were paying attention or not, but we got a few new pictures. So not only does Unleashed Wargaming paint amazing models for commission and stuff like that, send him an email. He does excellent work, as you've seen from the pictures. Not only does he do all the different Magic lore cards for Warhammer Fantasy, I mean every lore. You want Storms of Magic? Send him an email. You want Lore of Fire? Send him an email. You want every lore that's ever been out in 8th edition? Send him an email. These things are solid. They're laminated. They're on cardstock. They're Photoshop made. They're amazing. And they're good. They're well priced, guys. I'm telling you. And now he's also doing 40K cards, the psychic stuff or whatever. I don't play 40K, but if you do, there's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong with it if you don't get these cards and if you don't have your models painted by him. Just throwing it out there. Just, you may, if you feel guilty, that's because you know you're wrong. But send this guy an email, get your models looking good, get the cards that you need, get your real game going, and tell him Tremendous sent you. You're not going to regret it. That's right. You knew this was coming eventually. In conjunction with Unleashed Wargaming and Lonehammer, we have opened an online store with hats, shirts, and I think that's it for right now. Maybe dice and stuff like that later on, as well as other gear, maybe dice cups, whatever. We'll think of something. But we're doing a trial thing for the next month and a half or so. We're gonna have this online store. The website is here. It'll be in the description of the page and everything like that. But yeah, if you want a T-shirt, if you want a hat, if you want to wear paraphernalia, by all means, head over to this store, check it out, get yourself some Lord Tremendous gear. God knows I have. and yeah, this is your chance. If you like Lonehammer, if you like Unleashed Wargaming, if you like Lord Tremendous, you can get this stuff. And if you don't like us, you can get it and you can set it on fire and send it to us as a threat. It's awesome. But yeah, go to the website. It'll be here. It's on this channel obviously, or on the description, and get yourself some gear. We're going to try it out for a month and see how it goes, and if it keeps up, then we'll keep adding to it, and if not, well, we'll pretend like we never did it. But yeah guys, by all means, and if there's anything you want to see on the store or anything like that, throw it in the comments section, and if we like it, we'll make it happen. So, yeah, another just triumphant ass whooping for Lord Tremendous. I got completely tabled by a superior opponent, and I got exactly what I deserved. I lost everything. He lost his keeper. That's it. I don't even know. I really thought I had him. When my Morghast and my Black Knights devastated his Blood Crushers so well, I was really happy. I thought my Chariots could hold off and beat down the Gore Herd. My general slamming into his general, I thought I had that, and mathematically I should have. There was no reason to fail 3 4-up wards. I just needed to make 1, and I could have spent the rest of the game happily just getting little spells off, healing my general back up, slamming in little Blood Crushers, dealing with his BSB. Oh, it would have been glorious. It would have been better than glorious. But no. Instead, my general dies because he's an idiot. My Chariots fold because that's kind of their MO. My poor Morghast got just railroaded by a 7 impact hit, all wounding. What the F? I mean, come on. Come on. My snake's not coming onto the table. You know, things like this let me know that there's a God, because there's no way stuff like this is random. Just it can't be. That's gut wrenching. And me and my chariots have officially broken up. Yeah, they're going to the shelf of shame immediately. There are still a few more games. There was a local tournament, and there's one more game I got in on this particular day where I used the chariots, but never again. They're sitting right next to the Screaming Skull catapult, and they will collect dust until I decide to set them on fire. And no, I'm not going to set them on fire. Don't look forward to that video. My wife would literally kill me, and she would probably put that on video. So you know, at least you get a video one way or the other. But yeah, my army got stopped cold by the majesticness that is Sex Panther, and I gotta hand it to him. I mean, when you hand me my ass that perfectly, that beautifully, what can you do? I can't even be mad. Well, yeah, I'm mad, but not at him, more at myself and my army and fate. Just ugh. But yeah, it was still a good game. We still laughed. I was really pissed off at my army and just the whole situation. But we still laughed pretty good. And Death Holy Death was there to really grind it in. But still, damn good game, damn good opponent, and this son of a biscuit owes me a rematch. Because my luck can't stay this bad for much longer. It just can't. It's a mathematical impossibility, right? Statistically, I should have better luck than this soonish. I'm talking prior to 2016, you know, maybe, hopefully. Maybe it'll be the summer of tremendous. I don't know. I'm starting to think that. It's truly the end times. But yeah, it was something else, to say the least. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching me get my teeth kicked down my throat. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, feel free to put them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. But yeah, guys, thanks.